Alright, today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Ninjago Crystalized NIRS Samurai X Mech 71775. I'm going to be doing something different with this review. As you can see, there's two other sets. I'm going to be comparing the mech, not figures, but I'll be comparing these two similar scale mechs. But alright, onto the side build first. Alright, first we're going to be looking at the Crystal Beast, or Dragon, or Gargoyle, Vengestone Dragon. Whatever, I don't think this has an official name. I think in the description, but whatever. It probably has a different name in the show, who cares what it is. But this, it's a nice little, it's a nice little side build. It's got posable arms with these big crystals. You like have a full pose, you got a nice head. Uses the Evo dragon pieces. This head is a nice articulation, except for the mouth that is static. You can't move it except for these little, like, tooths or tusks or, you know, well, they're crystals, but you know, that more crystals, but they could be representing something. But these back legs, which are fine, they're very small. They have like some nice mixel ball joint articulation, some Evo arms. But overall, this is a nice little side build. Nothing much. It's just something to have on the villain's side, because they're obviously it's a mech for the Nia, but the villains don't get much. You do get a good variety of minifigures that we're going to move on to now. Alright, speaking of the good variety of minifigures, you actually only get, there's only two minifigures in this set that aren't exclusive to the set, and that is this and the J minifigure. This is a Vengestone Warrior. He's got a sword. I've spoken about this guy in other reviews, but just to summarize, I guess, he's got some nice gunmetal gray, metallic gray, and trans pink printing and pieces and all that. He's got a nice steel molded head, and he's a nice army builder. The Vengestone dudes are all pretty cool. I think this is my second favorite out of the three variants, but yeah, this is a nice figure. Not going to spend too much time on this one. It's a generic army builder, and there's a lot better figures in this set. Alright, next up we have the general mechanic, which I do have given him a shuriken here, which you get 4 of in this set. They don't tell you give him a shuriken, but from what we've seen in the show, he and Mr. F share a shuriken, but obviously this is not crystallized, so whatever. I'll go over the golden weapon bags and a bunch of crap, but it comes with this little robot arm with a little taser lightning piece, which is nice. The Overlord also has one, and the Crystal King has one, and the Crystal King mech, but yeah, you can do a little tasing. It is armor and torso and legs are the same as all the other generals, except for Pythor and Sphere, because they don't have legs, they have tails. But the only thing exclusive about this minifigure is his face print, which is very similar to the one from the Ninjago City Gardens, which is obviously has a different expression. He's like smiling here, and this one's a bit more angry, I guess. Yeah, it's a very similar, but it's nice. Obviously, it's not a printed, not a dual molded piece like it is in the show, but this is a nice compromise. It's not terrible, not amazing, but it still looks pretty cool. I don't think it's not a bad compromise. But onto the next minifigure. Alright, here we have General Pythor, which obviously because of his big head, he isn't that well on the camera, but we'll just go over his weapon first. But we have the Nunchucks of Lightning Crystalized, which these don't look like nunchucks, but you can obviously take them off and give Pythor, like, you know, it can be like a staff or it can be like action nunchucks, but one thing is larger than the other. I don't know if you get a spare one of these, which you can in freaking Kai Raider, which, you know, has the shurikens, and shurikens are shurikens. Alright, I finally got it, but yeah, you can give him like that. Very nice. I'll just remove those for now. And for the, I'll go over the head first, because the armor and tail are the exact same, but here's Pythor, which I would rather have the freaking Tournament of Elements one, because that's more similar to this, but the head is on both of the exact same. This, except in this new one, instead of red eye, he has a pink eye, and the gem on the top is obviously pink instead of blue. I don't know if you can pick this up on camera, the purple's like slightly different. That might be because of age. I don't know, you probably can't tell on the camera, or maybe it's the lighting, but like you can see up here a little bit, this little marking, that's probably just age, but obviously now onto the tail, which is again like the same Except this one has some nice little armor, and this obviously why the 2015 version will be at a comparison, because it is literally just the 2015 one, but with armor, so you can see the little down bit. Future me will probably put an image of the 2015 one on screen, but yeah, this is a nice Pythor. It's cool to have Pythor back. It's been since the other part of 2016, so since he's actually appeared in the show. Obviously, we have the Legacy version, but that is purple, and that is just a non-canon Legacy remake. But yeah, a good figure onto Garmadon. Alright, next we're on to Oni Garmadon, which just as accessories, he just has 2 silver katanas, and this is, I guess, the first minifigure that's unique and not just a general, but yeah, very good minifigure. He's got this nice new Oni mask in black with a little bit of a disappointment. It's just the same paste print, but it works. Some silver horns, and this looks very nice for the mask, and it also does suck that this is in gunmetal instead of black. It still works, but it's just not amazing. But yeah, obviously there's a new torso design, which I guess when I show where, or I'll do it right out. Well, that looks very similar to Wur's, obviously, except this one's, black and purple, and silver was Wur's gold and white. But it's a very nice design, and Garmadon has had the same, torso print and leg design for a while, and hasn't really changed. And there is this detail, I don't know how intentional this is, but if you look at these, 3 dots here on the skull cone, there's also, a few dots. I'm just using Legacy Crunch because this is the most similar, where there's a little crack in the circle. I don't know, it's very, I don't know if this is, I might be losing my mind maybe, but yeah, if that's a callback, that's nice. If it's just a nothing thing, I don't know. Crystalized is meant to be the last season or whatever, so that something like that with the callbacks is just nice, but I don't know if it is, but overall this is a good figure, which is the theme of this set. There's a lot of good exclusive minifigures. Alright, on to Wur now. Alright, now we're on to Wur, which, Garmadon, is a pretty good figure, and he just has his golden staff, and a little resistance banner on his back. Nelson also has one of these, and he has the return of the dragon armor, which is really neat to see that piece return. He just has the Master of the Mountain Season 11 head that, yeah, it's got the nice back printing and a nice face print. And just, I guess you can compare it with Garmadon now. You can see that, obviously there's these little lines, well, not lines, but the robes going like that, and there's these little, it's very nice, they're brothers and stuff. So it's a cool, they look similar, that's cool. And yeah, it's even the same symbol, I should probably like that, but yeah. Both very good minifigures. It is a shame that, the torso print is covered up by the armor, or if you give him a beard, which, hold on a second. Just for the sake of, it's Wur, I'm just gonna say the beard does not come in the set, but it's a very nice. But yeah, the Wur is kind of similar to the Possession Wur from 2015, where it's sort of this golden, sort of battle-ready suit. I will say this one is probably better. I don't know, the little this dragon detailing that's pretty cool, but the legs are definitely better, and the gray on this one doesn't look too good, but I'm not here to review a second minifigure, but yeah, this is a good Wur, and I guess this is a close look at the dragon armor if you haven't seen it. It's a nice, if you don't have this piece, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's about it for Wur. Alright, now we're on to Nelson, who has this, again, has a resistance banner just like Wur. It's a nice inclusion to have, but Nelson, whoa, we haven't gone to Nelson in once, a while ago in 2016. But yeah, he has, the hidden side hood that Scott had. Obviously, it's, teal and purple, which is nice. And he's got this little, printed on mask, and he's got, a happy expression, which is cool to have a new expression, but he's got this just short legs, even though in the show he has mid legs, so I guess if you want to modify that, you can get, the girl from the Series 22 series, minifigure thingy, words, yes. You've got a nice jacket torso, it's like a Oh, it's a hoodie. Whoa. And he's got two teal, not teal, freaking aqua, light, azure, whatever katanas on a black, freaking sword holder, which I think might have only came in the Daily Bugle, so that's cool to get a Ninjago set. But again, he has like the resistance Ninjago. I didn't say this, but this is the resistance logo. It's the R Ninjago letter, and I think this is like, yeah, it's got the same, but it's like got little eyes, I guess, to represent whoah kinda. But yeah, Nelson, he's a pretty cool minifigure. Alright, now we're on to the other figure in the set that is not exclusive, Golden J, but this is the cheapest way to get him, even though the set is like $200 eaters. Cheaper than the big Golden Dragon, but this is the other minifigure that isn't exclusive, and he just, yeah, it's like all the other ones. He's got the resistance letter R, he has the movie face that they've had since 2018, 2017, sorry Jay for flicking you, but he's got some nice golden armor and detailing over the fugitive outfits and some gold detailing on the legs. It's pretty nice. I don't know, I have like a billion ninja suits at this point, so new ones are cool, but like, I don't know, they just don't feel nothing special, but having them being gold now is pretty cool. I don't think we have had, well, we have the freaking 10th anniversary ones, but I don't think we've had a Golden J. I'm thinking, but I think this is the first like canon Golden J, and it looks pretty nice. Well, I guess there is like the Ripper one, but we don't have that as a figure yet, but yeah, he's nice. Not a huge door to set, I guess, unless you're a J fan, but yeah, bye. Alright, now we're on to the main girl herself, woman, Nia, who pilots the mech. And just like Garmadon has two katanas, but they're in gold, which has this helmet in freaking, well, this is black, but this thing is in gold, which we haven't gotten since the freaking 2017 Hands of Time Samurai X. So that's nice to have this be available on something else. And he's got just, not he, she, why don't I say he, brain no work. But she's got the freaking, like, just SOG Mr. E armor in gold, and obviously the same, like, movie face. And just nice back printing, with like all the teal, why am I saying teal? It's like aqua. Brain no work today. With these like little strap thingies, and some more armor, like a little red belt, and got little legs, and yeah, I'm gonna, just for like the sake of it, this is probably one complaint I had with the figure when it was revealed that, you know, we see human Nia, and like, whoa, that's kind of like spoilers. It would have been cool to get like a face like this, kinda. I don't think this face works too well, because it's like the black and dark blue, so, but I don't know, just something like that would have been cool to like, you have a little more ambiguous. Maybe Nia was like, yeah, I think that face probably looks better. Maybe Nia was like still in a water form, just, I don't know, possessing the armor, but yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. I think, I don't know, the colors are a bit, there's all over the place and stuff, but I still think good minifigure. But oh, and also the crown, which is, this is the only thing in this wave it's used on, but you get two in every set. And I guess I can do the golden weapon bag now. You get one of these, you get, I've already showed that you get, okay, I already showed that you do get 4 shurikens and 2 nunchuck handles, but you get freaking 2 of these each as well. But yeah, they exist. And I just didn't mention it, but Samurai X are a cool figure. Onto Big Mech. Alright, now we're onto the actual build, which I'm just gonna freaking camera. But this is a pretty cool mech. Yeah, I'll obviously go on the comparison later, but we'll just start. I guess the legs, which are identical, they are pretty cool. They can, oh, they can only move like side to side, and you can kind of get it to like, if you need to like do like that. So like what I'm doing like now, you can have like land like that. These are they're pretty good feet, and you've got these little like things on the bottom, so they like grip or whatever. You can't move them back and forward because of these, so it's balanced, and yeah, both the legs are the same. Alright, so I messed up the recording, and I only recorded the review of the feet, like the comparison after is fine, but after I reviewed the re-review the set. Yay, let's go. Alright, now I guess I reviewed the feet, so we're on to the actual legs, which just like the, I guess the previous Titan mech, has knees, which are pretty good, except for like this part here, which if you like move back, or like this part, because both legs are basically identical, except for like this part here is a bit mirrored, but this looks cool, but it falls off very easily. And yeah, it's kind of hard to like hang out. Like, it would be easier for me to put it back on if I wasn't looking at the camera to see if it actually looks good. Like, yeah, but you can get some pretty neat like poses. Like, you can like do that. I don't know. Can you balance? Can that balance? Or how like move it back? Oh, yep. See, like, yeah, I can then do like a stomp, kinda. Like I said, reviewing is not the easiest thing. Okay. Yeah. Then like the new. Oh my god, see, look what I mean, this fell off. Bruh. Like, there's like these little, on the back there's these little like waist cape thingies, and they can move this some at the front. Oh my god, I need to move this back. Which, I don't know if you can do something in there, but, obviously the waist cape, which, again, you can, not like the wall of things, more like that's what it's meant to be, like a little robe samurai detailing. You can move the legs this way. That's kind of what you expect. They're good legs. They can move. Alright, now we're moving on to the arms, which are pretty good. You can move them like side, no, not like side, but you can move them on the side. You can actually move them like up, so you can have an arm like that. Move it like down and like that. The hands, which again are just identical but mirrored. You can move the fingers off the finger here. You take the sword, and the sword looks like this. The hilt's a bit funky. It doesn't look great in the hand, but the hand with that it doesn't look terrible. I guess there's that like axle Technic pin thingy mabobby, but overall it's fine for what it is. The little sword holder, and the other arm is mirrored, and there is a shoulder pad that has a spring-loaded shooter. I'm gonna shoot the phone! Whoa! Alright, I just had to pause, but onto the body now, which you get, in here is a giant X. You can sort of move it up and down. There's little C-bound, like, blades? Speak. There's like some little stickers here that have like the are just armor and like the resistance symbol, which is just the Ninjago letter for R. The back is pretty nice. It's kind of tied off. It's very similar to the Zane's Titan mech from last year, which I will compare in later in the video. And the head, which to me isn't, I don't know. The head's like, I guess like from this angle, like the top. It's alright. From the back, it looks a bit weird. What I think my least favorite part is here is the neck. Is that you see... Yeah, there it is. It kind of... You can see that. I'll show you what if you move it. I don't know if you can see, but like the actual like axle little joiner thingy is kind of has gone. I think this will probably give you the, yeah, this is, see, like it moves when you turn it, it actually moves, so it gets off center. That's a bit annoying and kind of hard to fix, and just means that it can easily just not look good, which that kind of sucks. And the head like has like an eye that's like pink, and it's not really picking up well on the camera, but like the head shape's alright, kind of. It's just a very weird. At least you can actually like open up. That's a nice feature. And inside you have the cockpit, which you can like sort of take off this to have like more space to open, and you got like little. Can I make it brighter? There's like, you can probably go online to see that these. I'm not gonna get a good look at these, but there's the Yeah, see, look at that. I'm not gonna get. Look, there's like the Samurai X drawing that was in the show, and why is it all blurry now? Unblur. But you can see that's like the schematics and just some controls, and you can grab Nia. You can just move the crown down. Now, what you can do is you can put it in, then actually move it. Just go. This, so I don't recommend like actually taking these little skulking arms off, because it kind of is not. It's a bit finicky to get back on, and sometimes these like move like that, and that's because they're on those little Among Us pieces. So then focus camera. So they're not really. It's fine if you leave it on, but if you actually like take it off or like I guess move this around hardish, it will not be well. But Nia fits nicely in there, and overall this is a pretty good mech, I guess. Onto the comparison now. Now we're actually going to move on to comparing these three mechs, which are all roughly the same size. This guy he's a bit shorter than the other two, or I don't know, they're mechs. Do they have genders? Who knows? Who cares? But yeah, obviously this mech. I guess I'll start first. Obviously that mech is retired. You probably can't get it from stores or whatever. But this set came out January 1st, 2021 for literally half the price of this one. That one is, I think, what, 120 AUD, not AUD, yes, yeah, freaking price. That one's 120 USD and 200 AUD, and this is 60 USD, 100, freaking 100 AUD. So it's literally double the price, and as you can see, it is a bit taller. I don't know how well this is picking up on camera, but it is probably a bit beefier as well. But it has the same. It does the same things. Obviously, this one has like the same knee posing, same legs roughly. Honestly, I haven't touched this in a while, but honestly, I think this one might be a bit better. I'm not sure, but obviously this one's a lot worth less, and you get the same amount. I don't know. I do like. I actually kind of like the hands on this one a lot better. So even though these fingers aren't too amazing, but I don't know. Just like moving it around like this, pretty cool. Yeah. Comparison amazing, yes. But obviously the cockpit area is different. Just like the other one, you can actually see where this one's covered, which pretty cool. All right. Obviously, I don't know if I'm taking a closer look at this one after. What the? Okay, that's age. Okay, I guess it was like stuck on something. That's alright. That's a bit funky. I guess it's also very dusty. It's been shit. It's been like sitting on my shelf for like over a year. All right, that's what happens to Lego sets when they do that. But yeah, this one's good. I think I like the Nia Samurai X mech. The new Nia one better. Obviously, it's a bit taller, a lot sort of beefier, I guess. But this one's obviously the better deal. Obviously, this one comes with really good figures and a decent side build. This one only comes with like 2 exclusive figures that are pretty good, and like 2 non-exclusive figures that are. The Legacy Ghost so cool, but they're not. Sorry, but then we're on to Lloyd Titan Mech, which I don't remember the price, and it's retired now, so I don't care to look it up. But I don't know. It was probably like I remember getting it. It came up for like 80 AUD, so it was probably retailing for 100 or 90 AUD or whatever. Inflation now, but just unlike the other ones, this one doesn't have knees. So, I don't know, I think his legs might look better. I don't know, I do like the look of these legs. But, yeah, this hand again has nice articulation. I think this one with the, like, the actual, that type of joint works a lot better for the arms than, like, especially, like these two where you can only, like, this one you can only move up and down, but these hands I do think are really nice, but these are also good hands. I don't know, I just like this style. I think this one's probably better for like, well, this one doesn't have a sword to hold. This one has a sword to hold. This one's better for a sword, but this one's like, I don't know, I just like the look of it and like the shape and the punchy. You can punch and it's like a nice little sword. And this one, Also has like fire on the back, which is pretty cool. And this nice little head. Obviously, you can get a minifigure on there, but I don't know. I think this one definitely has the worst head. I don't think it's like terrible, but it's not amazing head. I guess from the from the back. Wow, this that does not look good from the back, but you get this cool little flyer, which neither of the other mechs do, but this is pretty cool. You get a little flyer, it can fly around, but when it's off, oh god. And honestly, let me just turn all of these around. Both of these have pretty cool backs. Yeah, that one that looks really nice, but yeah. It's like this one. I think this one looks more better, but yeah. Alright, I guess I'm gonna end comparison. For the sake of comparison, I think best one is definitely the Legacy Titan mech. For the scale and price, I think I might slightly prefer this one. But I don't know, like, this one's big, it's also good, but alright, this guy without knees, and obviously this one's retired, and if you want to get it on third market thingies, it's probably a bit expensive. And also, also this one has crappy legs. Like, look at that. Look at that. You can not move those back and forth. Where these ones you can like slightly move back and forth. Like these ones literally no back and forth movement. And this, yeah, legs suck on this one. This one, it has cool back thingy, but no knees and no. Yeah, this one's probably the worst, honestly. It also is from... It's also the oldest, so it doesn't have knees, but... It's still good, but... Yeah, I don't have, like, the Firestone mech. That would be a nice comparison, but, like... Honestly, who cares about the Firestone mech? I'm just gonna go to final thoughts now. I think this is a good set. Obviously, there's, like, the inflation and stuff, so it's, like, very pricing, because it's pretty expensive. I don't know if this is a good one for full price. You do get a lot of good minifigures. Their minifig is fantastic, but actual build, honestly, I think this one's still better. But this one is like a bit bigger, and in the show, which this one is not, well, it is, but obviously in the show it's much smaller, and the 2015 one's much more show accurate. But this one's also better than the 2015 one. All right, I have 25 seconds because storage, but. I would recommend this if you can get it on a discount, but if you can't, unless you don't care about money or you're rich or something, definitely a good set. Name it off for full price. You can get a discount at like, I think at like, if you're in Australia, at like Big W, it's like 120. Alright, I have like 3 seconds left. Bye.